Don the Con's greatest con of them all, right before the election, faking his illness to divert the attention away from the New York Times revealing what was contained in his tax returns. Donald Trump is no billionaire. He has deducted losses from his businesses that resulted in Donald Trump paying $750 in income taxes in a span of 2 years. Donald Trump had a poor debate performance filled with interruptions and insults. Donald Trump, in a desperate U-turn to divert attention away from his tax returns, is trying to get to your heart, to gain the sympathy vote. Donald Trump is a proven actor. Donald Trump is an actor himself. Why do you think he has a reality TV show? He plays a character. He plays a character of a businessman firing everybody left and right. This is the character that he plays on NBC. Donald Trump plays the character of angry old white man. He imitates an angry old white man. He doesn't even believe in all of that stuff that he's saying because Donald Trump is a globalist himself. Donald Trump imports stuff from China from his businesses. Donald Trump makes his stuff in China. Donald Trump is as much of a globalist as the whole entire cabal in the government. Donald Trump says he's magically okay. 3 days later, I feel much better now. His doctors say his oxygen levels are decreasing immensely, but I feel so much better right now. Donald Trump supposedly has COVID, but he's removing his mask. He's greeting his supporters. No, he doesn't have it. He knows he doesn't have it. If he were to have COVID-19, he would not be doing that. He would not be removing his mask and greeting the crowd at the same time. Absolute nonsense. This is a big, giant scam. This is all a scam to say that Donald Trump, for him to say that he is magically cured from COVID, that it's not as bad as the flu, that he gives you the scoop on the COVID-19, and he tells you that a vaccine has been developed right before the election. This is the scam that Donald Trump is playing on the masses right now. This is all to tell you that he has COVID all figured out. That he has a vaccine that cured his COVID. That these experimental drugs worked on the president. Except it's not happening right now. Except he never had it to begin with. You are not suddenly okay 3 days from being diagnosed. As a matter of fact, at 74 years of age, he is high risk right now. When you drink Diet Coke every single day, filled with these harmful artificial sweeteners, aspartame, when he eats McDonald's and KFC every single day, when Donald Trump is morbidly obese, if there is any truth to his diagnosis, he should be dead within 2 weeks. If he were to have COVID, he should be dead right before the election. But knowing how much of a scam artist Donald Trump is, this is his last desperate ploy to try to gain the sympathy vote right before the election. Donald Trump is a brilliant scriptwriter. He's proven this on Celebrity Apprentice. He did a great job playing the racist, angry white man to play the Republican Party after attending DNCs for all these years. Trump was Democrat, then back to Republican, the independent, the third party. Where are his loyalties? Where do they lie to? They lie to no one but Donald Trump. Just like how I explained with Kamala Harris, the prior video on her deal with the Jesuits. Donald Trump is playing his own spokesman. He pretended to be his own spokesman in a recorded call to Forbes to fabricate, to exaggerate his wealth to Forbes magazine. Donald Trump was playing his own publicist. He was posing as his own publicist. He is a master manipulator. Master manipulator. Playing angry old white man. Master manipulator 216. He won the 2016 election, by the way, which is the number of the beast. COVID-19 $1 trillion deficit, no wall, no repeal and replace. This is how we predicted another failing presidency under the control of the billionaires. President Trump is the master manipulator. And it's nothing but corporatocracy, regardless of who's in power. These people are under the control of the billionaire class. He is not really ill. Donald Trump has too much of 138. He's a master manipulating Freemason of this cable of people that run and control the government, aka the millionaires and the billionaires and the big banks. This is the group that runs the government. He is faking his own illness to claim that he's had a vaccine developed right before the election. This is the scam that boils to Donald Trump having his illness right now. He is deflecting the attention away from the debates and his tax returns. What sudden inconvenient timing for this illness? Antichrist, Donald J. Trump, 49. Trump isn't dead from the coronavirus. If Trump is not dead within 2 weeks, you know he's faking it. A morbidly obese man, come on! Use your head. Use your fucking head. He's not feeling much better right now. Why is he on the balcony taking off his mask? You should feel massive fatigue for someone who has COVID-19. He is not lying under a bed. He does not even look fatigued. Look at this. He looks completely normal speaking after the coronavirus. This guy is a fraud. The fact that people don't think he is sick shows how much of a debacle of a president he is. Why would he mock Joe Biden wearing a mask and he's suddenly sick? Well, Donald Trump is a 13 for life path. 13 is a highly karmic number. So if Donald Trump is really sick, well, you reap what you sow. Calling this coronavirus a Democrat hoax. It's going to go away by Easter. It's going to magically go away. We have it under control. China's being transparent when China's not being transparent. Right under the time that he's talking about passing a trade deal to benefit him and his billionaire cronies, saying that the coronavirus is what it is. So if he got it, then he reaped what he sowed. But the fact that some of these diagnoses from some of these world leaders are highly suspect. Like Boris Johnson, for example. How do you get the coronavirus on Good Friday and you're released from the hospital on Easter? Come on. Boris Johnson reenacted the resurrection of the dead from Jesus Christ the Messiah. That is just too coincidental. That Boris Johnson is in and out in 3 days during Easter Sunday. And Donald Trump gets this right before the election, contradicting reports from the White House themselves. There's been conflicting reports from the White House on Trump's real condition. White House physician Sean Conley said Saturday that Trump remains fever-free and off supplemental oxygen, but that the president is not yet out of the woods. He is out, and I can't believe he takes off his mask and speaks to these people. I have to seriously question if he's really sick. He should be dead in 2 to 3 weeks, everybody, if he's really ill. But he had it coming to him if he does have it. His attitude towards the coronavirus, I think it's no coincidence that we see this happening to right-wing leaders, to Bolsonaro, to Donald Trump, to Boris Johnson. Why aren't the lefty politicians getting infected with the coronavirus? He's not wearing his mask. He had it coming. He had a fever and his blood oxygen has dropped rapidly, and yet in typical style, he's walking around, and even as the experts from the medical facilities, not only at Walter Reed, but John Watkins got there, they looked at him, they recommended that he come to Walter Reed. I mean, he's walking around like he doesn't even have the coronavirus. Someone of his diet and age should be dying right now. The fact that he's walking around this balcony and he's speaking to you and not even looking fatigued shows this guy is a fraud. This is all about to claim he has a vaccine right before the election. This is his last-ditch effort. Something else will kill Donald Trump. He will be dead at 74 years of age. He will be dead right before June the 14th of 2021. There's no doubt about that. But the 13-4 life path of Donald Trump's karmic number means that he has to be living during the election. He has to endure what's coming to him. He can't pass away before the actual election. He has to witness himself being down to earth, seeing himself lose in humiliating fashion. He won't be dead before the election. He is going to lose on Kaepernick's 33rd birthday. Donald Trump will have to live with this humiliation. That is the real meaning of the numerology of Donald Trump in a 13-4 life path. Firing people left and right on Celebrity Apprentice. And then the American people fire him. This stuff is rigged. Donald Trump tried to dig false dirt on Joe Biden, and he ends up beating him in the election. Literally later, Donald Trump gets away with impeachment over trying to dig false dirt, to use a foreign power to dig false dirt over Joe Biden, and ends up losing to him in the election anyways. This is the real karmic meaning of the 13-4 of Donald Trump. Last question. How do you get there? How do you get to 13-4 of Donald Trump? Let me show you. June is 6. 14 is 5. 1946 is 20. 20 is 2. This is where you get 13. 13-4 life path. Donald Trump is perfectly fine. He's been a master manipulator. He's conned workers, suppliers, lawyers his whole life, even posed as his own publicist. He's posed as an angry old white man. This Donald Trump is a clever actor, and this guy is a big, giant fraud. Don't fall for this deception of this fake COVID illness that is getting the global sucker. The global sucker. Claim that everything is fine. Donald Trump already is claiming that the flu is worse than COVID? How can you trust what is coming out of his own doctors? His own doctors are here to cover up his condition. They're going all along with this fake COVID illness as a desperate ploy for Donald Trump to claim that he has COVID all figured out. But you know it, I know it. COVID is not going to end right after an election. We're still going to be dealing with COVID-19 in 2021. Absolute ridiculous nonsense that COVID is here to stop Trump from winning the election. Donald Trump would have won this election if he took COVID seriously. There's no doubt about it. If he united the country, he would have easily won re-election. Sometimes you just have to think a little bit. He's not qualified to be president. If Donald Trump battled and fought this coronavirus left and right, he would have been re-elected. People would have forgotten about the tax breaks and all that. He would have won. But guess what? He didn't take it seriously. This guy, I'm sure, didn't even want to win. He wants to make himself look good. He may want to lose by narrow margins, but it's not happening. He made a big deal out of 3 million people winning the popular vote. I think he just secretly doesn't want to be president, but he's trying to prevent himself from losing bad.